I call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages.
I've got to thank Simon Webb of the YouTube site History Debunked for this video that I'm making. Credit where credit's due. It's worth having a look at. Good, nice big website, nice big YouTube channel, lots of subscribers. He deserves it for all the interesting stuff he puts out. But it was this morning that I caught a video of his. He's referring to the what I'd call Sausage Gate, where we have old Starmer asking for the return of the sausages, meaning hostages. But you know, he pointed out that he brought up a copy of 1066 and all that. And I thought, I've got 1066 and all that, an old edition as well. I couldn't find it. Just found it now. This is it. 1066 and all that. 2 and 6. That's what it cost. That's old money. That's when Britain was a great country. Not saying that the change from old money to decimalisation in 1971 actually kind of started the rot. The rot was well in before then. But nonetheless, 2 shillings and 6pence. I think that's quite a lot of money actually in those days. Because this is a 1963 edition. Anyway, that's by the by. What matters is, bearing in mind, you know, sausages and the mix-up with that and hostages, what Simon Webb noted was, I'll explain. He didn't read it all out, but I'll read the relevant bits. From chapter 26, they're all short chapters because it's the whole book. It's very thin, but it covers a huge range of history, of English history. In the section Renewed Educational Ferment, even Henry IV Part 2, however, is only memorable for having passed some interesting laws against his old retainers, i.e. butlers and sutlers, who had irritated him by demanding liveries, requiring too much maintenance, etc. He also captured the Scottish Prince James and, while keeping him as a sausage, had him carefully educated for 19 years. Finding, however, that James was still Scotch, Henry IV Part 2 lost interest in education and died. Aha. So, he kept Scottish Prince James as a sausage. That's on page 52. Going to near the front of the book, we're in the heading errata, we find, page 52, for sausage, read hostage. That's what Simon Webb showed us. It was so fascinating. Since we know we often don't follow various channels, of course, can't follow all the channels out there, I thought it'd be great to bring it to your attention. 1066 and all that. Good stuff, good funny stuff. So there we are. That's all. Nothing profound. Very frivolous, very trivial. In fact, at the end of this, you might be thinking, I should have skipped that. There's so much evil going on in the world. And this so-called Catholic channel is giving me trivia. I apologise.
I call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages.